Hi, guys. So nice to have you here. Thank you so much for taking the time. Vanessa, I got to say, it was such a harrowing and such just a riveting way to start the movie off. That performance and what was required of you, did that give you pause when you took a look at the script? I mean, that must have been a lot to bite off.
Yeah, it was her. Yeah. I remember reading it being like, oh God, okay, I'm obsessed with this script. But I haven't but I haven't given birth before. And then I realized I was like, oh, okay. Even speaking to my friends, I couldn't even tell you what a contraction was like, I knew the term, but I didn't. So then I had to go on a whole journey trying to, I knew that I had this massive responsibility because so many women have done it in the world, so many men have been there, and we've all been born. So I thought, oh my God. And then I also realized that, God, there's so many deaths in movies, but there's been really no births of this length. And then the idea of doing it all in one take was an amazing, exciting challenge, because at least then I wouldn't have to like break up or pretend to be in moments when it would just, So yeah, it was all of those things in one.
And Ellen, I mean, it's interesting. Working with such a great writer director team on this film, it resonated with me so much, specifically that the holiday dinner scene, and it was like it felt like I've been there. I've been to those family dinners that are somewhat fraught with stress, and was that something that was that kind of in the moment? Was there rehearsal for that? I mean, how did that all play out?
I think we did rehearse it, didn't we, Vanessa? I think we did.
Well, we had to, because it was all one shot with the camera. But no, we had to change things on the moment. Don't you remember that day when we were trying to work out who would sit where and who would do what, and But I'm so glad I've just taken over her question.
No, that's all right.
Because
I'm trying to remember. I remember the actual doing of it very well, but I also have some feeling that there was some pre-rehearsal. But I know it was before the picture started, right? Remember we had a rehearsal day before. Yeah, so we did rehearse. By the way, Herb, I just have to interject, if you don't mind. You look so much like my friend Philip Seymour Hoffman. Have you heard that before?
I have not, but that's high praise. Thank you very much.
Oh my God! Whoa, that's incredible. He's my favorite person ever. Yeah, he's just what a human.
So Vanessa, you've had like such an interesting kind of roller coaster ride with kind of balancing these incredibly powerful films and these iconic performances like in The Crown, but then you're also doing things like Hobbs and Shaw and Mission Impossible. Is that kind of fun to bounce back and forth? I mean, that's kind of the love of acting, right?
Yeah, it is. It is, Herb. And also, I would never have expected to be in action films ever, because I'm really not naturally very like sporty or athletic or whatever, like physical. But it felt like a challenge in itself to go and do something completely different, way out of my comfort zone. And then so nice to come back to doing a film called The World to Come, which is coming out in February. And this one too, where it's way smaller team, way smaller sets. And obviously like an incredibly sort of heavy, both of them, very heavy subject matters. But that feels, so I always just feel so grateful to be a part of something that wants to, I don't know, what's the word?
Affect people.
That might help people. What did you say?
Affect people.
Thank you. She often finishes my sentences for me. Yes, affect people in different ways. Everyone needs a bit of escapism in different ways. But I was very proud to be part of this, because it is such a female story that hasn't been told before on screen, and I know that from spending so much time with mothers who have lost in the way that Martha has, and I'm so proud to be a part of it.
Wonderful. Well, let me just wrap up by saying, Ellen, I have to tell you, Tucson loves you ever since Alice doesn't live here anymore. So we would love to have you come back to Tucson. Vanessa, you're also welcome if you haven't been to Tucson.
I would love that.
But thank you very much for amazing work. So powerful. And I really look forward to sharing this with our viewers.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Herb.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.